Going to my copy, eh?
See if this give me a break for a second. Okay. So tell me your issue. Face me a little bit. Turn it this way.
I think my biggest issue right now is understanding and clarifying my direction.
Okay. Understanding and clarifying your direction. Okay.
Literally.
So would you say that you have a map for this direction? Do you have, you're on the road, you just don't know what road it is or what road you want to go on?
I have a road, I just don't know
Okay,
what road it is.
I got you. So saying that now, focus on my eyes for a second. What we're going to do here is a cognitive exercise, and I want this to be what you want. So I want you to tell me, where is it that you want to go? I know you don't know the destination, but what's the essence of it? What does it feel like? What do you see? I know you're very visual because you always look up. And you're very smart and you're always accessing that visual part of your brain. What do you see? What do you feel? It's there. You know it's there. Where do you want to go? You want to go somewhere on this side of the coin?
I want to...
If there's any sadness, just let it go.
No. I just need to decide who my life partner is. Is this person I have invested a lot of time in? Is that my direction?
And you saying that right there, and that doubt that comes up, I think my interpretation of what you said, and this, again, this is not the truth, this is just my interpretation, is that when you brought that up, you looked down and to the left, which means you're accessing your feelings, that emotional part.
Mm-hmm.
And we call that kinesthetic, you're feeling it in your gut.
Mm-hmm.
And when you did that, your body language tensed up, your shoulders tensed, and you got very uncertain and a tad bit fearful, not of me, of the situation.
Right.
So in saying that, I would say that there is something over here that you deserve intently, that is trying to break through. But then there's this. And again, it's not black and white. These are just the behaviors and the dynamics of the relationship. Sometimes if you're at a different radio station, for example, your antenna may be tuned up here to 105.7, and his antenna may be tuned to 96.3. I shouldn't say it. 96.9, excuse me.
I think I just don't have that clarity. I think there's so much going on in my life that it's hard for me to be able to find the clarity to give me the answers, Billy.
I totally understand.
My day is so full with all of what is, to be able to relax and let my mind find what the decision is and the path is.
So let's get relaxed then. Would you like to do a little hypnosis?
I would.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and face me here. Like this. Okay. All right.
You don't really want that, maybe?
No. Okay, I've hypnotized her before once at my parents' house. And, yeah,
With a room full of people.
Could you explain what happened during that?
I just...
During, not after.
Oh, during. I could hear a little bit about what was going on around me. I felt very relaxed. I didn't ask for any kind of feeling to wake up with, but I did wake up happy and relaxed and a little giddy.
Okay, good. We're good. That's a good deal. We're getting somewhere. You're very intelligent, and because of that, you're able to concentrate at levels that a lot of people have a hard time with.
I trust you.
And in doing that, your mind is powerful, And you're also very open-minded. And because of that, I really think that you're going to enjoy what we're about to do. In fact, I'm positive. So all I want you to do is I want you to just look into my eyes, and I want you to hold your hands out like this. There you go. Now hold them up like that. Now I want you to place them together like that. Just like you're praying right there. And focus on my eyes and the sound of my voice for a second. There you go. And slowly now you're going to feel a hypnotic sedation as I give you the suggestions. It's going to feel every cell of your body, you'll feel it, and as you feel it, the muscles in your eyes will begin to relax. And completely, they'll almost melt with relaxation. And it's going to feel euphoric in a way, and the way that I can do this, because you're so tuned in to the sound of my voice and what it is that you want to experience, that you can make these real and make it wonderful and make it uplifting and empowering. So, as you do that, I want you to take a deep breath through your nose. Let it out. There you go. Another deep breath. Okay, relaxing now. Another deep breath. Okay, now I want you to open your eyes. And in a moment, I'm going to tap your forehead. And when I tap your forehead, you'll feel that hypnotic sedation as my finger hits the nerves on your forehead very gently. It's going to flow into your body. It's going to relax you. Your eyes will close. And your neck will begin to relax. So your head will gently float forward. And so I want you to intently focus. There you go. As hard as you can while remaining relaxed. And I'm slowly going to say the word sleep, as you know. And in that word, I want you to just drift down, relax, and know that this is going to feel wonderful. You're going to go into a relaxed state, and we're going to move in to what it is that you want over here. Now, are you willing to do that, and are you ready to go into a gentle, relaxing state of hypnosis? Gentle and relaxing. Okay. Now, hold your hands out like this. I want you to imagine that 20 pounds of books are on your hand right here and they're weighing you down. There you go. I want you to keep your eyes open during this. But there's no need to really concentrate on anything. Just focus on my eyes. Can you do that? Okay. Now, the books are heavy and they're pressing down your arm. There's like library books, like 20 pounds. And then your hand right here is connected to a balloon. And it's a white balloon with red dots on it, and it's pulling your wrist up, and your mind is creating this phenomena itself automatically without having to consciously do anything. Right? Okay, now as you do that, and you let that happen, I want you to let it go higher and higher, and I want you to imagine this balloon is going up to some celestial realm for a moment. There you go. And as it's moving up, find yourself growing more relaxed, more relaxed. And as you're relaxing and just flowing into that energy, I want you to sleep. Drift down. Further down. That's right. All the way down. Feel the currents going through your body. There you go. I got you. You can completely let go now. And as your arm lowers, you become more relaxed as you allow your arm to lower. And every inch that it goes, you become more and more intently relaxed. That's right. Feeling that sway. Feeling that sway of that energy as it enters into your cells and your mind. Totally releasing every muscle fiber and every tension as you completely let go. And as you do that now, I want you to go further down, even further. And I want you to find yourself in a dark room with no lights right now. And I want you to imagine that you hear footsteps. And when the light turns on, it's not on yet, but when it turns on, you will see the man of your dreams. You will sense his presence. You may not be able to see his face, but you will feel the essence of that. And as I snap, and I count from 3 down to 1, you will clearly and tangibly see. As the light goes on, that light going on is very connected to that man and that path. So as I count, 3, down to 1, 3, 2, 1, lights on. Now, as the lights are on, it's bright, it's vibrant, it's white, and let yourself kind of flow down into that for a second. Now, do you feel safe in this place?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel intently relaxed?
Intently relaxed.
Good, good. Do you think you could go a little bit more relaxed if I gently tap the center of your forehead, right by your third eye, as you drip down and relax?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now, as I tap, I want you to create this sensation. I'm just about there. And I tap. There you go. Relaxing down further and further. Walking down a winding staircase. As I count from 10 down to 1, I'd like the listeners to begin to follow into some of the suggestions. Find yourself walking down a spiral staircase. For just a moment, you're walking. You can feel the steps beneath your feet. You can feel the texture of the steps, and as you walk, you can feel your knees drop as your feet hit the steps and you walk down. And the further down that you walk, Sally, the more relaxed you become, to the point to where peace begins to flow into your body. And as that happens, receive it. You'll feel vibrations coming from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And these vibrations are peace. There you go. That's right. As that happens, I want you to see the man that you are with now in your mind.